I'm a thief who makes a living stealing wire mesh every day. Since everything I sell is stolen goods, the scrapyard owner always lowballs me on price. This time he only offered me 20 bucks. I'd had enough, so I walked out of the scrapyard without looking back. What else could I do besides being a thief? While I was thinking about this, I suddenly saw a car accident on the side of the road. I got out to take a look and found not only rescue workers and police, but also a guy with a camera filming everything. After he finished shooting, I went over to ask him about it. Turns out, he was a freelance journalist. Wherever there's bloodshed, they go there to film first-hand footage and sell it to TV stations. They sell to whoever pays the most. After seeing all that expensive equipment in his car, I figured this was a promising line of work. The next morning, I watched TV, and sure enough, they aired last night's accident. I decided to get into this business. So I stole an expensive sports car, traded it for a video camera and a police scanner, and started my new career. Soon the scanner picked up police reports.
Northeast Unit, 415 Site, 13932, Telerosa Drive, Code 2 and 3679, RD 1125.
Even though I didn't understand the codes, when I heard about a fight breaking out, I immediately rushed to the scene. Due to my lack of experience, by the time I got there, either the police had already wrapped things up, or it was just boring minor stuff. Just when it looked like I'd come up empty-handed that night, I finally spotted a colleague at the third scene. After checking out his equipment, I knew I'd get nowhere without putting in real effort. So I worked up the courage to go in and shot some close-ups. Even though the cops kicked me out, at least I got some decent footage. Then I followed my colleague and eavesdropped on how he sold his material to the TV station. I copied his approach and went to Channel 6, where I actually got paid $250. I didn't let the excitement go to my head. Instead, I humbly asked what kind of footage could fetch high prices. The producer Nina told me straight up, bloody crimes and sensational incidents grab the most eyeballs, and that's the stuff that's worth the most money. Her words made me understand what my future filming style should be. Next, instead of acting blindly, I stayed home to sharpen my skills. I built a footage library to track sales, and learned what the police codes meant. After getting prepared, I decided to find an assistant to improve my efficiency. I picked Rick, a recent college graduate, and paid him $30 a night to navigate. But our very first night working together went wrong. Rick was too nervous and gave me the wrong direction, so by the time we arrived, the ambulance had already left and several colleagues were heading home with their footage. I was really ticked off and chewed Rick out on the spot, then rushed to the next accident scene. Unfortunately, we were late again. The police had already cordoned off the area. But I was bold and skilled, so I quietly slipped in through a side entrance. Not only did I film the crime scene, but I also moved this family's photo next to the bullet holes to make the shot more impactful. Then I filmed the victims talking with the police. Nina was full of praise for this footage, and I got an even bigger check. This fired up my determination to make it big. From then on, I worked nights and slept days. Wherever there were accidents and blood, there I was. I sold more and more footage, practically dominating Channel 6's morning news. I was making money hand over fist. Not only did I get a sports car, but I also bought more professional camera equipment. This also drove me to pursue even better shooting angles. That day there was a car accident in the suburbs, and I reached the scene before my colleagues and the police arrived. But the body was lying in a bad position. I couldn't get the perfect shot. Then an evil thought quickly began growing in my mind.